Discerning Divine Purpose, the Language of Anguish, transforming struggle into prayer, acknowledging the weight of modern suffering. Welcome. Today, we aren't just talking about getting through hard times. We are talking about the alchemy of the soul, how your deepest trials become the language of your most powerful prayers. We live in an age of the silent scream. Burnout, the weight of anxiety, the sudden shock of a setback that leaves you breathless. We often feel these are interruptions to our life's purpose. The natural human response to pain is to flee. We view suffering as a mistake, a detour, or a sign of divine silence. But what if the silence isn't an absence, but an invitation? What if your deepest pain isn't a cosmic mistake, but a direct pathway to understanding God's will? Let's challenge the idea that suffering is purely negative. Let's look at it as a key. When we are in the middle of a trial, our prayers are often transactional. Take this away, and I will be faithful. But a powerful prayer isn't about changing God's mind, it's about aligning our hearts with His. We often think God missed our struggle. We think, if He were in control, this wouldn't happen. But the paradox of faith is that the trial isn't a sign that God has left the room, it's often the very place where He is doing His most intricate work. Think of a master sculptor. The marble might feel the strike of the chisel as an assault, but the sculptor sees the masterpiece hidden inside. Pain is not punishment, pressure is not absence, delay is not denial. A bridge being built over a deep chasm. Suffering as a bridge, not a barrier. How suffering creates a new vocabulary for prayer. There is a specific kind of prayer that can only be whispered from the valley. We call this the language of anguish. When words fail, our groans become intercession. Think about the most impactful people in history, those whose prayers seemed to move heaven. They were almost always forged in the fire. Their suffering gave them a tongue they didn't have before. It stripped away the religious jargon and left them with a raw, authentic cry that resonates with the heart of the divine. When you suffer, you are learning a dialect of the spirit that the comfortable can never speak. Your struggles are not just burdens, they are the vocabulary of your calling. The ultimate paradox is this: your struggle makes you a more powerful intercessor for others. You cannot truly pray for the brokenhearted until your own heart has been tilled. This is where your personal struggle transforms into potent intercession. You begin to see your trial not as a personal tragedy, but as a strategic placement. You are being positioned to understand a specific type of brokenness so that you can stand in the gap for others facing that same darkness. This is divine alignment. You are no longer just asking for help, you are partnering with the divine to bring healing. Empathy as a spiritual gift, standing in the gap, the intercessor's authority, call to action and final encouragement. So, as we close, I invite you to look at your current struggle differently. Stop asking, how do I get out of this? And start asking, what is this teaching my soul to say? Your pain is not a mistake. It is the very language through which your most profound prayers are being written. As you lean into the struggle, you aren't just surviving, you are aligning. You are becoming a vessel of power, a voice of clarity, and a witness to the fact that nothing is wasted in the hands of the divine. He uses the very thing that tried to break you to build you. What is your struggle saying to God today?